Hello, we are back for part two to try out a very interesting and I think exciting locations variant of Amethyst Steel that runs a ton of locations. Uh, and they're all cheap, one drop ones, two drop ones, and then the library. We've got some very early disruption with Befuddle and Fire the Cannons. Of course, John Silver, who synergizes very nicely with locations. And we've got some dwarves, or knights, I guess, Happy and Doc to synergize with the Seven Dwarfs Mine. And then Calhoun to take out annoying opposing threats. Captain Hook as well to be aggressive and also to protect our Mr. Smee from taking damage every turn. So this is a very streamlined, elegant, and kind of creative take on Amethyst Steel that I think could be quite good. But let's take it for a spin. So again, we will play the same matchup, and again, we'll do two games, one's going first, one going second. So we will go first to start. I have not played location heavy decks, so my inking may not be optimal. And apologies to anyone who is a locations expert. Shout out to Charlotte, who also likes to play location decks. She had a very cool Amethyst Steel variant last set as well, which used Thebes, I think, and John Silver. So, anyways, that's cool. So we know they're going to have a lot of characters. So I think Captain Hook is going to be good. I don't know if we want... I guess we want to prioritize our one drop locations. We probably don't need two Forbidden Mountains. Oh, this is the mulligan, right. I don't know. I'll throw back one. I think we want Fire the Cannons. Okay, another Captain Hook. Interesting. So we can go turn one Captain Hook, turn two a location and another Captain Hook, or a Fire the Cannons. So we don't have any dwarves at the moment. But do I want two Captain Hooks? See, against this deck, I think maybe I do. Because they have a lot of characters that could get out of control pretty quickly. So in a more slow matchup, I think we would want to put locations down, but I think I'll ink this mountain and play a hook and pass. Yeah, it's very strange when you're used to playing a certain deck all the time and you feel like you know it really well, and then... But it's kind of fun, too, and refreshing to play something different. Okay, so we have Fairy Ship. So Fairy Ship has an extra willpower. But Bayou lets us filter, which could be maybe more useful. So I'm going to say let's ink... Well, maybe we don't need the Captain Hooks. A second one. Let's just try the location thing because it's kind of fun. So let's get rid of Captain Hook. Let's play a location. And then let's protect it. And I think we can quest here. Yeah, apologies. I'm fully aware I may not be playing this deck perfectly optimally. Oh, see, I wish I kept my Fire the Cannons now. And this thing can take out our Bayou. Oh, but we got Befuddle, so that's not a terrible Befuddle target. I guess this just buys us time to lay down more locations. So let's get rid of a Fairy Ship. Put down Seven Dwarfs Mine. Befuddle their Bonsai. And we can quest. So if we happen to draw a knight next turn... Okay, the White Rose. So this deck definitely seems pretty good at getting lore early. Okay, we got Smee, which is going to be good. Actually, we can just play these out, I suppose. And there's not a whole lot of reason. I don't think I quest with Hook, though. That's just too favorable a trade for them. So we can just pass. But we're getting 3 passive lore every turn right now. I really love 4 Fire the Cannons. I feel like Fire the Cannons is just so good right now. Like, there's just so many juicy targets for Fire the Cannons for one ink. It's just really good. Okay, so let's drop Nottingham. And let's take out the white rose. And we're far ahead here, so I'm okay to quest. And if they want to trade, that's fine. Yeah, I don't know how many decks are very adept at dealing with this many locations. But we're light on characters. I'd heard rumors that this deck struggles with card draw. We basically need to draw Doc. Maybe we mulligan for Doc. Well, we got a library. Though we have no ink to move anyone into it. I think because we need cards, I'm tempted to not quest with Smee here or attack with Smee. Because we kind of want our character, we'd like to like get some value out of the library and draw a card when we end up trading. So I guess we just pass. Okay, they have a lot of characters down. But the location deck puts your opponent in an awkward position where they kind of have to choose whether they want to quest or whether they want to attack your locations. And I'm sure some people attack the locations, so it slows them down. But they've caught up very quickly. So fire the cannons would be great. Okay, 16. So if I quest and go to 18, they could quest for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's too much. So let's take out... Oh, see, but then we don't have enough for the John Silver. But maybe we don't need the John Silver at this rate because we're getting very close. I could also move him to Seven Dwarfs Mine. Would I rather have a card? Or would I rather... I guess we could do both. And okay, so let's try this. We're going to move Smee to the Seven Dwarfs Mine. We'll do 1 damage to the Cursed Merfolk. And then we can challenge. And if we hit Bonsai, that's their biggest attacker. And a quest for 2. And then we're going to gain 4 lore off our locations. So they have to either come after our locations or lose. It's very strange. This is a very different style of deck. But it's kind of fun to think in a different way. Right, so they are going to take out 1 location. It's a lot of Diablos. So we might be in a bit of trouble here. So they can quest for 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Shoot. Yeah, that's a problem. So if we ink a John Silver. Yeah, I think that's it. We went first. I wonder if there's too many locations in this deck, though. I feel like you could take out 1 set of locations and put in like 4 friends or something. Another way to draw cards. But yeah, they're going to... See, they just can really dump characters onto the board very quickly. And we actually took out 2 of their characters last turn, too. All right, well, that's it, I guess, because I can't move it into the Seven Dwarfs Mine. I guess I can move it here for fun. And then, of course, the AI will take as long as humanly possible to win. Oh, they had a goat, too, so... All right, I want to play this one more time going first, just to give it another run, now that I kind of know how the deck works. But so far, the mid-range deck performed a lot better than this one. Like, why are you attacking my locations? Just win. All right, reset. So we didn't get any card draw there. Okay, Calhoun would have been really good. So we don't need 2 mines. Do we need the library? Yeah, library might be good because we struggled with card draw last time and Do we need 2 Calhouns? Maybe. Ferry ship. I mean, I think we want to play the happy. Okay, I'm going to throw back ferry ship. Because even if we can get another fire the cannons or something, that's going to be good. Which we did. All right, so let's ink here, play happy, pass. The fact that this can be attacked into evasive characters is great for this. Chernobygs. Oh, nice. Okay. Well, I think we want to get Calhoun down. Do I want the library or the Seven Dwarfs Mine? I guess we don't. Oh, we actually do have a dwarf right now. All right, we'll ditch the library. And let's play Calhoun. Are they going to trade with me? Maybe. We'll pass. Just happy is valuable at this point to synergize with Seven Dwarfs Mine. I find the AI almost always cracks the Chernobygs no matter what. But these are both great targets. So we'll hit Curse Merfolk for sure. I don't mind getting the Seven Dwarfs Mine down though. So we'll ink Bayou, play the mine, and quest with Calhoun. And I guess whether they trade with us or we move it in, it's not a big difference. And they're just going to crack it anyways because that's what the AI does. So let's quest. Now that this time they'll attack into me just to prove me wrong. Oh, but that's the thing. Peter Pan was not playing around Peter Pan. Okay. Well, here's where Seven Dwarves Mine is nice. Because we just move in Calhoun. Pick this off for 1. Then why don't we ink Captain Hook and play another Calhoun? Because that way we can just attack their characters and gain lore. I like that we can gain lore from Calhoun attacking, and we can gain lore passively from locations. That seems like a really nice way to go. Okay, so since Bonsai hits us for 3, I think we're going to hit Bonsai here. Play a location and quest. Yeah, I did notice some people in the comments say their critique of this deck that we are playing is that it struggles with card draw. And so far, that's been my experience. Partly my fault, I suppose, because I inked the library, but we kind of had to, maybe. Okay. Yeah, we'll play Captain Hook. I mean, I guess they're going to want to trade the White Rose with our Calhouns, probably. But we can probably start questing since we have 2 locations on board. And if they want to trade, that's fine, I suppose. Okay, kick Cloud Kicker. Now, Tomago, that's just characters, right? Okay, not locations. That would be really annoying. That could be really crazy, actually, if they gain lore equal to the damage on opposing location. All right, Fire the Cannons is nice. We probably want to hit one of these. Well, everything quests for 1. We could also fire the cannons on the White Rose and then move Calhoun over to the Dwarf's Mine to pick it off. But the Tobagos are annoying just because they have evasive and we can't hit them. So let's take out one of those. Then we can take out Ursula. I think I'm okay to trade here and gain us lore. We're at 17. Play Captain Hook. And fast turn. They don't have a hand, so we'll see what they draw here. Rabbit. Okay, well, that will give them some cards. Might be too late for them, though. Yep. Okay, well, we got there that time. That was better. Befuddle. We don't want to befuddle their cards anyways, because they're good, and we just win, so. All right, that game went better. All right, let's see how this does on the draw. So let them go first. Yeah, Calhoun seems really good in this matchup. Seven Dwarfs Mine could be really good in this matchup because we can hit their evasives passively. And we've got Dock for card draw, which we've been lacking. So I think we want some of the cheaper locations. So I might roll the dice here and see if we can get some Fire the Cannons or 1-drop locations rather than the 2-drop locations. But I will keep the Seven Dwarfs Mine. So I'm going to throw those back. And normally I throw Dock back, but I think in this deck I'm going to keep the Dock. And I think we want Cal. Okay, that's good. That's what we wanted. Okay, so let's ink. I think we've got everything we need. I don't know if we need the filtering at this rate. We probably want the more willpower. So ink. And let's play Captain Hook just so we can keep their board under control. I think we go Captain Hook into Calhoun into John Silver and then drop a bunch of locations and make John Silver crazy good. Okay, this Gazelle's pretty annoying, just giving evasive, so we can't challenge. I don't think we need Smee this game since we have Calhoun, but we're not going to quest. Let's pass. There we go. You get no value out of your crab trigger. Okay, this is nice. So we've got 2 mines. We don't need 2 mines. So we'll ink 1, play John Silver, pick off Clarabelle, pick off Gazelle, gain 2 lore, pass. So we've got a decent board right now, and we're about to make John Silver crazy. We can actually probably just attack into their crab and take no damage, which would be nice. Darn, I was really hoping for something with ink there. So what do we do instead? I guess we go 7 Dwarfs Mine, play a Fairy Ship. I guess we can ink the Fairy Ship because we're going to draw more cards. So resist 2. So if we attack the crab, or do we just... Maybe we just trade our Calhoun for the crab. Because that'll gain us 2 lore. Then we can start questing with John Silver. Gets us to 7. And if we can get some more locations off of Dock, then... Okay, Elsa's somewhat annoying. Right, makes sense. They're going to go after our locations here. So 7 Dwarfs Mine is gone. Befuddle does nothing for us here. Right? So we can ink the Befuddle. I'm always torn. I get in the situation where I have 2 docks. So do I want to have 2? Do I play 1 without the trigger and then 1 with the trigger? Or do I just play 1 and ditch the other one and have more ink to play the cards I draw with Dock? I think we want locations here, so I'm going to just play 1 and ditch the other one. Even though if we had 7 Dwarfs Mine in play still, I think I would have kept both. But since we lost it, let's just see what else we have here. Ah, almost. Interesting. So I guess we play the mine and we play happy. But now, so he has resist 2, but they can attack with a goat. So maybe I just take out... No, let's just quest. That might have been incorrect, but we'll see. Oh, let's see. Cloud Kicker, thank you. Give us the dock back. That's great. So they're really going after the mine there. I think we just want more ink so we can play everything out this turn, so we'll play dock. Fire the cannons is good. And another location is good. Yeah, Seven Dwarfs Mine would have been really nice here. I can see why they took it out. So it slows us down a tad, but for controlling the game... Sorry, I'm thinking here. I think I'm going to attack the goat with John Silver. Well, he has the extra resist. Because the goat's really annoying at taking our locations down. And then I think we can take out Cloud Kicker. So now with the resist 2, Elsa can't take out John Silver. But she also can't take out our locations. So we should be okay. And if she attacks Happy at this rate, I think we're okay with that. Pass. So they're at 5, we're at 13. That's looking good. Yep, okay, take Happy out. Location would be nice. Captain Hook, less good. But we're getting so close here that takes us to 18, 19. And I don't think they can deal with our characters and our locations. So that was us going second. But that was them. Yeah, that was us going second. That was pretty dominant, actually. And we win. All right, well, just for fun, we went twice first, so I guess we can go second first. Or sorry, we played 2 games going first, so let's play 2 games going second, just to make sure we give it the full run. I'm never quite... It's like the seam's good, because everything is cheap, but the whole deck is cheap. So do I get rid of 1-drop locations in the hopes of drawing Fire the Cannons or Calhoun, which are both going to be pretty critical here? But we'll have our ink. I don't think we need bio. We probably don't need 2 fairy ships. Okay, well, we got Calhoun. I think that was maybe worth it. Calhoun seems real good in this matchup. Oh, and we got Fire the Cannons. Cool. Okay, so... I seem to recall from the video the guy said he just likes to control the board early. Although Diablo can't attack into anything. But we don't need to rush. We actually don't need Smee because we've got Calhoun. And I guess we could get Happy down. Yeah, it's weird playing a location deck because it just makes your opening plays more interesting, more dynamic. Okay. So I'd said before we didn't need 2 Seven Dwarfs Mines, but they're actually really good. So I think we can ink the other 2-drop location. And I'm tempted to just take control of the board here. So I'll fire the cannons there to Mago. Play the fairy ship. Take out... Can I not do that? Oh, there we go. Just a misclick. And pass. John Silver just seems too good in this matchup. We probably don't need Seven Dwarfs Mine again. Famous last words. So let's put John Silver down. I'm going to quest with Happy just to try and bait the bonsai attack, because I don't want him to attack my location, really, because I think I want my locations. He's going to be evasive. All the bonsais. Fire the cannons. Okay. Interesting. So we can fire the cannons. Then we can play... Do I want the ink? I could play out... Can't challenge... Oh, I can challenge with Happy. All right. Let's play Seven Dwarfs Mine. And let's take out Bonsai. I know it's kind of weird to sacrifice our dwarf there, or the knight, because it synergizes so well with Seven Dwarfs Mine, but I think protecting our locations from their big attackers makes sense, because it just makes John Silver so good. Come on, something with ink. Okay, so let's ink the ferry ship, so we can move John Silver into the mine and pick off their Chernobog followers. We can play Calhoun. I could pick this off, but it only attacks for 1. I think just questing here makes more sense. Takes us to 11. Yeah, this deck is interesting. I mean, having the... Okay, Crab is really good for them. Oh no, we lost John Silver. Okay, I did not expect Crab there, unfortunately. But we might be okay. But John Silver is obviously one of the best cards you can have in this deck. But that's good. Play Calhoun. Play Doc. Draw 2 cards. You can gain 2 lore with Calhoun. Now I'm torn whether I ink one and play one, or wait and play both next turn. They only cost 1. But maybe we just want to put the pressure on, since they only have 1 card. We're at 15. Just try and close out the game. And this one doesn't give us passive lore unless we have a character there. So we can just play that out. Just give them another target to play with. Again, this is us going second, so the fact that we're at 15 and they're at 5 and their deck is super fast is not too shabby. So do we win? So take out Ursula. That takes us to 19. For funsies, we can move Doc into the mine. Blow that up. And play that. And quest. 20. Cool. That deck's pretty neat. It's hard to say. I mean, I'm a very inexperienced with playing that style of deck with locations. So as you got more practice and as you got better, it might, it might be better. And I also like the idea that most decks probably are not prepared for location heavy decks. This is a bit rogue. It's doing something on a completely different axis, and I could see that throwing a lot of opponents off, and a lot of, they're just not going to have a deck prepared for that strategy. So kind of fun showing up to a local event with such an unorthodox deck. So maybe this is one to keep exploring. I thought that was pretty fun. All right, so I've got one other deck I built, which